Hello?
Hello, Jughead. This is Archie. Come over right away. It's a matter of life or death.
Oh, relax, Archie.
Attention, all true believers. Marvel Comics is on the air.
A friend of the unfortunate, enemy of criminals. In reality, Dan Garrett, a rookie patrolman, loved by everyone but suspected by none of being the Blue Beetle.
Boys and girls, your attention, please. Presenting a new exciting radio program featuring the thrilling adventures of an amazing and incredible personality. Faster than an airplane, more powerful than a locomotive, impervious to bullets.
Up in the sky, look!
It's a bird, it's a plane, it's Superman!
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Hey everyone. What's happening?
Live.
We are live. So Robbie knows, but John doesn't know because he was busy gabbing out front with the rest of the staff.
I was in a meeting with the art director of this company, making sure that I have some trading cards.
Translation, he was talking to the staff about books he wants to see. Okay. So tonight, as you notice, we are missing something. That would be the rack. There's a reason why.
I wouldn't say they're really missing it. They hardly ever buy these books. They tune in to see Robbie.
So, a lesson on sales. Don't do it this way, okay? That's the lesson.
Don't do it this way.
So, this is going to be John's probably his favorite show of all time after doing this with me and Robbie for years now.
Is it the Comics Culinary Show?
No, that would be your second favorite show. That would be my favorite show.
Right.
Okay. Because if you would cook something, yeah, see, Becky, I was going to make Triple B the winner of tonight's comment.
But now
I'm changing. I'm scratching Triple B out and I'm putting Becky in there.
Tell the guys in the back to send Becky some stuff, man.
Just send Becky a box full of comics. I don't care what it is. Just send it to her. All right. The reason we're missing the rack tonight is because, as I told, I think I mentioned something last week when Amy was in the room. We had suspended selling new Dynamite releases, even though we had the books in the warehouse, but we suspended them because of everything that's going that was going on with Diamond. So now they're back on track, as I understand it. Not my department, above my pay grade.
Oh, something up with Diamond? I hadn't heard.
Man, you really do. Yeah, get out of the movie theater every now and again. Take a call.
Dude, every comics chat I belong to anywhere, that's all anyone talks about. It doesn't matter if an awesome book drops. All people want to talk about is Diamond, this, that, here, there, blah, blah, blah.
Oh, I thought you were going to say about the movies you watch. No. I mean, you watch it before the people that review the movies. I mean, by the time they watch it and review it, you've already seen it like 10 times. Come on. All right, so the reason is now that Diamond is back on track and the LCSs will be getting their books, because we did not, as I said before, we did not want to be able to release something and make it available when the LCSs don't have them and the fans don't have them in their hands. Well, now that everything's back on track, so it's not just this week, guys. Yeah, it might take a while for it to catch up. Okay. I'm sure there are a lot of new shipments that they had to get out.
They had something on Instagram that said they hope by the end of this month,
by
the end of March, to be.
Yeah, they have to physically ship the books. We don't yet until you guys buy them. So we have probably 3 weeks of new releases. So the entire show, except for 4 sketch covers, are going to be all Dynamite releases. So, yeah, told you it'd be your favorite show. So, first, Herculoids came out, number 1. Let's see. That's, oh my God, that's the first 3 pages. Man, we got a lot of covers.
There are 17 different covers for Herculoid.
Just about. Thundercats, number 13's out. And that's another 2.5 pages. Then we got the Terminator number 5 is out. And I don't know which order they came out in. Then we've got Space Ghost number 10, which I think came out last week. And then Vampirella number 675. And then we got the Powerpuff Girls number 8. Then we've got Darkwing Duck number 1. Let's see. And then we have DuckTales number 3. I think that's it. Wait, hold on. Yes, that is it.
Is that it?
So we're going to go through all of them and their entire cover, all the covers that we offer for each title. All right. So that's why there is no rack, because I couldn't possibly get all those books on the rack anyway. Marcus, no, it is not. And I'm not saying that again, ever again. So there you go. So if they come out with another book with that title on Powerpuff Girls, I will be sick that particular show. Just so you know. Robbie, how you doing, bud?
Oh, I'm doing great, man. Had a fantastic weekend. Hung out with the lady. Went and watched a movie. Watched one of the greatest Elimination Chambers I've ever seen. You Can't See Me. My man went along with me. He went heel, y'all. Come on. Let's go. You're the heel.
Oh, no. It's not us. Pause. It's crapped out.
So how are we doing, Jay? We're coming in and out. Yes?
Yeah, you're kind of
no?
doing the robot thing. Whoa, wait, hold on. I saw John move.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's back on our side. Robbie Roach. All right, so let's do shout outs real quick. We got a lot of books to cover. All right, so Robbie's doing his moving thing. All right, so
the best thing with the Elimination Chamber is the rise of the angry old man. I absolutely love that.
All right, so first up we got, wait, where'd the cursor go? Oh, why is it doing that? Stop doing that. All right, so TJ, Ed Weird, let's see, who else in there? Corey, Russ, what's up, bud? I saw Matthew Derrick in there. Kenneth Bird.
Dwayne, that's exactly
Lorena,
what's
going on?
Say.
Let me see, who else is here? CJ is here. Let's see. Mr. Nope, Robbie Roach, I said hi to. Let's see, who else? Who else? Becky Bate, of course.
Yeah, didn't she win? Didn't she snag the best
She's
comment
gonna
prize?
snag something on Wednesday. I promise you that. After telling you people to be nice to me. She's definitely moved her way up. I don't even have to see the comment.
I had some friends at the Monster Factory, and the work that you put into being a heel is like 10 times the work you put into a face in terms of interviews and body movement and language and stuff like that. They can teach anybody the moves.
Stevie B.
Not everybody can be a heel. Although Robbie's pulling it off.
Let's see. Did I miss anyone? Let's see.
Who won the comments giveaway?
Marcus.
Apparently Becky did.
Triple B actually won.
Oh, okay.
Triple B won because he kind of had a veiled threat and then said, I love you. I still love you. So it was kind of, yeah, but he scared me enough, so I gave him the
He
prize.
scared me enough. You're not going to be in the dungeon. You're going to be under the dungeon.
Yeah, exactly. So I said, you know what? I better give it to Triple B. All right. Did I miss anyone? I don't think I did. Let's see. I did say hi to Marcus. Barlord, what's up, man? I think I covered Mike Adsbill. What's going on, my friend?
Oh,
right.
Becky. She will always stick
See?
up for you.
She's winning for the rest of the year.
She's winning for the rest of the year. She's just getting books.
Oh, God.
Amazon shows up one day, the guy's got a weight belt on, bringing her box to her porch.
Oh, God. All right. So. All right. So then the giveaway for tonight. The hashtag giveaway is Action Comics number 1050, signed by Josh Williamson. There it is. All right, and the hashtag will be what it always is, EXP Monday, all lowercase. You only need to enter once to win.
I just finished a Josh Williamson reread of Captain Midnight from Dark Horse. Josh Williamson has a lot more stuff that he's written than the average person realizes. I've been a fan of his for a real long time. I'm sort of glad I kind of jumped in the beginning when he was doing comics for like Monkey Brain Press.
There you go.
So I'm super glad to see that dude doing like Batman and Flash.
James Poe, thanks for joining us, man. And I didn't see Dwayne's of Pain in here, but if he's in there,
he is in here because he had a great comment about what Cena should do when he beats Cody for the belt. And I love this comment. He said, Cena should look at the crowd and say, I bet you can see me now. Yeah, I love that, man.
So anyway, Dwayne, we're going to get you your mystery giveaway. It is not going to be the chocolate. I'm pretty sure you don't want chocolate.
Yeah, the chocolate was like a weird thing.
Yeah, I don't even know how old that is. I don't know where that chocolate came from. So I'm not being Big John. What's up, man?
Maybe I'll use. Oh, apparently we stand punished tonight.
Wish I had a puncher. All right. So all right, let's get started because we got a lot of books to cover tonight. All right. So as always, Dynamite 10-pack reader set, 10 random Dynamite titles. $3.99 cover price or higher, and as always, we got it for $5 to the group. And then, of course, we have the DF mystery box, 2 CGC 9.8s, 1 virgin, 1 signed, 1 exclusive, and 10 back issues. $200 retail value guaranteed. We normally sell for $100, but man, I just may make this permanently $85. We're gonna make it $85 again tonight. All right, so these are the only 4 books that are not a new Dynamite release. And the first is Batman number 357 with animated Batman and Superman cover sketch by Joe Del Beato and Mariano Nicieza. Suggested retail $149.99, and we got it for $65.
You know what? I might go outside to the art director and ask him to add a small sun behind Superman.
Oh yeah, that would be cool, right? Like it's all stormy behind Batman, but all bright.
That's what I was going to say.
Yeah.
Oh, Big John, not feeling well. I'm sorry about that, bro.
Oh no, sorry, man. Feel better, man.
Yeah, feel better.
There's a bunch of little things going around that are not. You know what I mean?
No, I think he just doesn't feel well because I think he feels betrayed by John Cena. Is what I think is going on.
Man, I'll tell you right now. I hope the tears are flowing to like flood levels.
Bro, have you seen any of the footage of like people filming their kids watching it and the kids just start crying?
They're weak. And it's like when Bailey turned heel and that little girl started to weep.
I think Big John could take Cena. That's just me.
Well,
yeah, I don't know.
John's in the prime of his life. Cena's old now. They got to run that match at like 3/4 speed.
His name is John Cole. If you're watching Cena, you can come get him.
You don't think I've met John Cena before?
Not after saying that. Not after saying that. All right. Next up, we got Crisis on Infinite Earths, #1 with The Question cover sketch by John Pleat.
Yeah, that Bailey fan
new
became
artist.
a wrestler. What is her name? Didn't she do like a little? She had like a podcast or something, and then she became a wrestler. I love that story, man. Literally, she goes from weeping fan to the training center. That's
suggested retail of $149.99, and we got it for $65.
You know, we don't see a lot of Question cover sketches here, and we definitely don't usually see them in the style of like Dennis Cowan, Bill Sienkiewicz. This looks amazing, man. This is great.
So Big John.
Thank you, Jay. That's who it was.
Oh, so you tried the Ozempic? Well, Big John, last time I saw you, unless you picked up a lot of weight.
Yeah,
I mean,
he's sort of.
You're in pretty good shape, my man.
Yeah, I mean, what he's telling people to stay punished, I don't think anyone is saying no.
That's why I think you could take Cena, but that's just me.
I had to look it up, man. I thought he was talking about some kind of Viagra ripoff or something, man.
No, this is very cool. This has that sort of big shoulder pad, 80s energy. I just think this is exceptional. And there's even like the little nod to the Ditko kind of face. This is very, very good. Like the more you look at it, the more you realize.
All right. Next up, we got Deadpool Team Up #1 with Deadpool cover sketch by Will Torres.
Oh my God! Look at all the. He's got the Wonder Woman thing. He said the Infinity Gauntlet. He's got all the rings, the Green Lantern ring.
Yeah, that I thought was interesting when I pulled it out.
He should have the Black Lantern ring because he dies all the time.
Suggested retail of $149.99, and we have this one for $65.
Yes, I'm one of those people. John Cena was much better when he was a heel. In his D's Nuts era, that was great. And
that was so long ago, you know? It's crazy. He's been a face for like over 20 something years, right? That was a big moment, man. That was a really great PLE, bro. Like I had a lot of fun with that. Yeah. All the matches were good. Liv Morgan killed it, right? The men's elimination chamber was great. The Kevin Owens Sami Zayn match was insane. It's always great to see Trish Stratus. That was they got me hooked right back in, bro. Like I'm a
Kevin Owens match is always hard to watch for some people. I mean, if you're an ECW fan, it's not hard to watch, but you can look in the crowd and see the people who are not prior to wrestling from the Extreme era. Because, you know, like Sami Zayn hits Kevin Owens with like a barbed wire wrapped chair.
Right.
How awesome is that, too? Like, there happens to be a chair wrapped in barbed wire under the mat. Because why not, man?
Well, they told the story almost like Kevin Owens hid it under there, but Sami Zayn found it. So, you know what?
Every public place has one, right? That's
what
I thought.
There's probably one under y'all's table right now, right?
Where I used to go watch wrestling in Philadelphia, there was always a chair with barbed wire under the ring. It was standard.
All right. So last sketch cover of the night, Deadpool Team Up #1 with X-23 cover sketch by Tony Scott. I really like this one.
Well, I like this one because she's almost got like a pseudo 60s hairstyle.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like that hairstyle sort of is very much like I saw a few years ago at Artist Sally, somebody, I didn't know who the artist was, but she got the weirdest commission and she dug it. And it was basically X-23 as like a 60s go-go dancer.
Right.
So she had the hair and the boots, and then of course, you know, she had the club, and that's at least the hair, that's what this very much reminds me of.
Goth girl. Yeah, Marcus. Good point.
Yeah.
It's got that look. All right. So here we go. Starting with the Herculoids #1, cover A by Francesco Mattina. This we have a cover price of $4.99. Then we have cover B by Joseph Michael Linsner. And this one we have at $4.99 cover price. And then we've got cover C by Bjorn Berens. We have that one at $4.99 as well.
This gives you just the slightest peek of what a live action Herculoids could look like.
Yeah, it does, doesn't it?
You know what I mean? Especially.
All right, Big John is claiming the X-23. You got it, Big John.
Oh, I think he's claiming it for Triple B, though.
Oh, yeah, he is. Thank you for seeing that.
Very cool.
B,
that's very, very cool. I mean, that's the community gonna community. That's what people do here. This is like the opposite of like the cutthroat bidding or whatever.
Yeah, the opposite.
It really is. But yeah, this reminds me of what you could see with the Herculoids in live action. I have no problem seeing Igu done in live action if the CGI budget was appropriate, you know, equal to the task.
All right, then we have cover D by Felipe Masafera. And we have that at cover price as well. Then we have cover E by Mike Mignola. And that one we have at cover price.
Well, I remember when this news dropped on the internet, people were like, what? I was like, yeah, that's just a rumor. And I'm like, no, I was in the room with the publisher when he said it. So I'm pretty sure that's about as close to the source as you're going to get.
All right. Then we have cover F by Francesco Mattina. It's a foil. And we have that for $9.99. And then we've got cover G. It is a Mattina foil virgin variant. And we have that for $29.99.
Marcus, I'm very psyched to see Daredevil tomorrow. I unfortunately thought it was today. So I woke up this morning and I was super excited to watch Daredevil. And I'm like,
is it out tomorrow?
Yes.
No kidding. All right.
Wait,
on what?
Disney Plus.
Ah, cool. I get that one.
No, I can't.
All right. So then we got cover H. It's the blank authentics variant. And we have that at cover price. And who asked me, was it?
You're not wrong.
Was it CJ? You asked me about blank cards, my friend. I apologize. I have not had a chance to ask for that. All right, Mr. Nope, you want, all right, cover B. Okay. One for Mr. Nope. Cover E. All right. Nope. And two each of the blanks. Make sure I got everything. So you wanted B, E, and two of the blanks, blue and white. Do they come in colors? Hey, Jay, did I send you colors?
So here's the white one. Hold on just a second. Yes, there is a blue one.
All right, so blue. All right, so let me say he wants
blue is going to be 1ZB.
All right, 1ZB. Okay, so nope,
1ZB was Castle's nickname in high school.
Mr. Nope, you just want one of each, right? The white and the blue, right? Let's make sure I got what's that?
It says two each of the blanks.
All right, so two. Got it. All right, gotcha, Mr. Nope.
Edward, I have a question. This Superman with a little kid photo you posted on Facebook, is the little kid Jay?
Oh, I wish.
Edward posted that. And I'm like, is that little kid Jay?
All right. So cover J, ironic.
Not Superman, unfortunately.
Is the Francesco Mattina Virgin variant, and we have that for $50. And then we've got the ZA by Rob Liefeld. We have that one by for cover price of $4.99.
He very much has like a Shatterstar haircut, which
how's the feet look?
For him, exceptional.
The feet look great.
All right. Cover ZC is the Rob Liefeld foil variant.
This is a blue blank.
That is the ZB, the blue blank. And this is the foil variant. So we don't actually scan the foils because it never comes out right.
I don't know what light you would need to scan the foils. Would you have to do it outside in sunlight or something? I don't.
We've tried taking pics of it, which is better, but it's still, you know what I mean? All right. So then we got covered ZD. It's the Rob Liefeld foil version variant. And we have that for $29.99. Oh, Jay, I'm sorry. Got to go to our first break. Travis! Maybe it's just the chair is not up the chair. So hopefully I have not gotten shorter, Travis. I hope you're well, my man. Dwayne wants, okay, before we go to break, Jay, let me get Dwayne's opinion here. All right, so Dwayne wants a
Ibiza, apparently. It sounds like you're booking a vacation.
Yeah, right. All right, so he wants, Dwayne wants an A. Let's see, a B.
Edward, all the covers have the actual original Herculoids on them. Unless I misunderstand the question.
And a ZA. All right, where's ZA? There we go.
I mean, I snagged the Herculoids Linsner line art one, and it's
Gotcha, Dwayne. I got you now, bud.
5 Herculoids.
All right, cool. All right, so now we can go to break. All right, hang out. We got more Dynamite books coming up, a boatload. Becky wants A and E. Gotcha, Becky. Becky wants A.
We'll be back in a bit on the best episode ever.
I knew you like it. A and E.
Order Battle Quest comics at your local comic shop today. Whoa. Whoa. Did you miss it? Yeah, they can go by pretty fast. Let's slow down the footage.
Welcome. It's time to skim some comics. Miles Morales Spider-Man, I will just tell you that Miles is very important in his role as a vampire. So
It's fine. If you like Hercules, read it. If you don't like it, don't worry about it. It's fine.
The art is still stunning. There's a panel, little spoiler, there's a panel in this where Chitauri first hits Lion-O, and he is the best "did she really just hit me" face I've ever seen put in a comic book.
Wow, live reviews of new comic books so you can be ready for New Comic Book Day. What is this? Oh, I see. It's Minute to Skim It. Part of the experience.
In a world where you hit like and subscribe on our YouTube channel.
That'd be really great. Thanks.
Hey, and Weird has to take off. His niece, I guess, got her nose bit by the dog. Oh, no.
That can't be right.
I hope that's not right.
I hope that's not right. That'd be awful.
Well, I hope she's doing okay. So, oh, man. So, I wish her well, Ed Weird. Lyle, what's going on? I am working on, Lyle, what you requested on Bob's Burgers. I'll have to email you on details. So we'll figure that out, bud. All right. So continuing on with Herculoids #1. We got cover K. It's a 1:10 ratio. Craig Rousseau, development art variant. Is that right? Wait. Yeah. I guess that's it. All right, fair enough.
Started following Craig when I found out he was going to be the artist for this, and it was really cool, like following the dialogue between him and Tom Stegowski, essentially in real time, watching them as they would sort of collaborate through Facebook posts or whatever. It was really cool to see.
All right, then we have cover L. It's the 1:10 ratio. Craig Rousseau pastel art variant. Okay, so these are in the right order. And we have this one for 10. Then we got cover M, 1:10 Joseph Michael Lenzner foil variant. And we have this one for 10 as well. And then we have cover N. It's Bjorn Beren's foil variant.
This is better with foil.
And then we have this for 10 as well.
That might be the best I've ever seen Igu look.
All right. And then we have cover O, 1:10 ratio, Felipe Massafera foil variant. And we have this for 10. All right. Then we have cover P, the 1:15 ratio, Joseph Michael Lenzner foil virgin variant. And we have this for 15. Yeah. So, yeah, give Jay a break because good, Lyle. Yeah, no problem, buddy. So I didn't realize, I knew we were doing this week, but I didn't realize that there would be so many until Amy emailed me. And there were so many picks, she had to break up the email.
It was a 3-part email.
So I'm doing it this morning, and I'm like, I got to let Jay know, man, because this is probably like 3 times the number of photos and list items he has to deal with. So when I print this out for normal Monday shows, it's probably 5 to 7 pages, depending. Today, it's 15. So I felt really bad for Jay. All right. So next up, we got cover Q, 1:15 ratio, Bjorn Beren's foil virgin variant, and we have this for 15. And then cover R, the 1:15 Felipe Massafera foil virgin variant, and we have that for 15. And then we've got the Herculoids #1 cover S, 1:20 Joseph Michael Lenzner black and white variant, and we have this for 20.
I love this.
Then cover T, the 1:25 Craig Rousseau development art virgin variant, and we have this for 25. Cover U, 1:30 ratio Craig Rousseau pastel art virgin variant, and we have this for 30. Then we have cover V, the 1:40 ratio Mike Mignola virgin variant, and we have this for 40. Then cover W, 1:50 ratio Felipe Massafera virgin variant, and we have that for 50. And then we've got cover X, 1:60 virgin variant, Joseph Michael Lenzner black and white virgin variant, and we have that for 60. Probably not, CJ. I'll try to get to one if I can, but more likely I will only do the Rex cap on the sketch covers. Only 4. All right. So then we got cover Y. It's the 1:75 ratio.
Rex cap will be on Wednesday.
Yeah.
The whole hour will just be the Rex cap for Monday.
Cover Y, 1:75 Bjorn Beren's virgin variant.
So this isn't shipped yet, right? People haven't read this yet?
No, or they shouldn't have.
Yeah, most shops are getting it this week.
Yeah.
And you guys are going to be very happy when this book comes out.
Yeah, I didn't want to hold off too much longer. So, obviously we can't, I have no idea, Corey. I have to look. There's so many names on here, I couldn't tell you.
No, I don't think Mark has a Herculoids cover. He does have a Thundercats one. and
Does he have a Thundercats?
Vampirella.
Does he have
So.
a Silverhawks one too?
Yeah, he's got a couple Silverhawks ones too.
Yeah, I was.
Oh,
PJ.
PJ.
PJ, that's awesome.
Leave it alone. Stop. All right. So cover Z, 1:100 ratio. Joseph Michael Linsner, version variant. And we have this for 100. And then
Wow, I like that.
I'm sorry, Jay. We may have cover Z listed twice.
Yeah,
Is that correct?
yeah, that was the one where I was like, "Hey, we don't have a price for ZE because that one was on there twice."
Ah, okay. So in defense, Amy had a lot of books to deal with tonight.
Is there a Maddox cover for Hercules?
I don't know that either.
Okay, because I mean, maybe
I don't
there
think
is.
so.
Marcus was asking, and I'm like, I probably I would have heard that, but you know.
All right. So then we got covers ZF 1:10 ratio, the Mike Mignola foil variant for 10. And then covers ZE 1:10 ratio, Mike Mignola line art variant, and we have that for 10.
Oh.
And then we got covered ZG 1:15 ratio, Mike Mignola foil virgin variant, and we have that for 15. And then cover ZH 1:15 ratio, Mike Mignola black and white virgin variant, and we have that for 15. And then we have the Herculoids #1 cover ZI a 1:15 ratio, Rob Liefeld version variant, and we have that for 15. And that takes care of Herculoids. And if you miss anything, I will be doing these again on Wednesday.
If you miss anything,
but I will be
rewind it.
talking real fast on Wednesday because I'm going to talk about the same number of books
in
half the time.
Yeah, but I won't be here, so it'll be a wash, right?
That's true. You are kind of mouthy. All right. So now we move on to Thundercats. Number 13, cover A by Lucio Perillo. And we have that at cover price of $4.99.
That is a beautiful book.
He makes everything look like there's just this dramatic look to it. Then we got cover B, Declan Shalvey variant, and we have that for $4.99. And this Thundercats number 13. Then cover C, Jay Lee variant, and we have that for $4.99. And then we've got cover D by Felipe Masafera.
If there's going to be a Maddox cover, it should absolutely be Gloop and Gloop.
All right. Then Thundercats number 13, cover E. Here it is. Mannix variant.
That's great.
And we have this
great
cover.
Great. Does the scale? I love it.
Jay was right. We did have a Mannix buried in here somewhere.
Oh man, that is.
So the Mannix fans, otherwise known as Marcus. All right. Then we've got cover F. It's a Drew Moss action figure variant. And we have this at cover price as well.
I love action figure variants so much. I buy them for books I don't read just because I love the cover so much, which I guess is kind of
it is a unique look.
Yeah, I just love that.
All right. Then we have cover G. It's a Lucio Perillo foil variant. And we have that for $9.99.
You know, if you look, right, like Lion-O's sword, right, the Sword of Omens, the way that mountain's behind it, at first I thought it was like he was holding giant scissors, like he was Brutus the Barber Beefcake all of a sudden. Or something like that.
That's great.
Oh, no. It's weird. Well, I'm glad to hear she's okay, but.
What happened? Oh, she's good. Everybody's back.
Man, that's going to raise, I hate to say it, but
As long as she's
that
okay. I
serious.
mean, it's nothing.
Yeah,
You know.
but now the
As
dog.
long as she's okay, you know, then we can eventually start making jokes about it. But like, and the funny thing is, the dog was a Chihuahua.
Right?
No, but they have to deal with that. With
I know,
dog
I'm just kidding, man.
biting a person.
Yeah, that's always rough. I got bit by a neighbor's dog one time, and they were like, "You're gonna have to file a report, and we're gonna have to put the dog down." So I didn't file a report because I didn't want the dog to be put down.
Yeah, it's just, man, that's.
I did the same thing. I got bit on an ankle by a small dog probably 25 or 30 years ago.
So when my daughter was very small, we had a Dachshund, and you know those little muffin bite boxes. She tried to fit the dog into the box, and the dog bit her in the lip. So we never. She went, but they never reported. The dog died after a long life in my house. Like, I think the dog was 20.
Wow.
Yeah. So we never did that, you know, but I was upset at the dog for a long time.
Oh.
All right, now we have cover
glad
H.
she's okay, Eddie, man. I hope
so am I.
recovery and all
Yeah,
that.
I mean, that's
it's true, Corey. Not mine, but they were bred for that. Anything that dug underground. That's why I have short legs and a barrel chest, so they can back out.
a buddy of mine bought a couple dachshunds because he's getting older, closer to retire now, and he's home a lot more. And he's telling me about all these things dachshunds are good for. And I'm like, dude, that's awesome. You live in he has two homes. One is an oceanfront condo, and another one is like a really nice townhouse over in that new section of Trenton by the water. Where do you foresee any yard for this dog? You know what I mean?
Dachshund really doesn't need too much space, but I thought about rescuing another dog, but I'm getting to that age where I gotta admit, you know, first of all, when the one cat died and my daughter was freaking, I spent thousands of dollars and we had to put him down anyway. It's just with a dog, there's so much more work. So I got one cat and he's kind of overweight, but I prefer to have just a cat because it's simpler. I don't have to, you know, at most I have a gravity feeder if I leave town for like 3 or 4 days. You know,
cats are easier in that way. It just, when I was younger, we had a dog I was super attached to, and my wife loves to tell the story angrily. For like the first 10 or 11 years we were married, I never left other than work. We didn't go on vacation or anything.
Right.
I would tell my wife, if you want to take some money, go away with your sisters or do something, go ahead. I'm not leaving the dog.
Right.
Like, I'm already leaving the dog enough to like make money to pay for all this. So, you know, and she was just like, well, we'll find someone to watch the dog. I'm like, no.
Yeah,
And
that was the thing.
It's just, you know what I mean?
We'd go on, you know, a trip to a softball tournament or something, and I'd have to board the dog. But then after a while, every time I came back, one time we went to Taiwan for 2 weeks, I boarded the dog. It felt like the dog had like a psychological issue.
Yeah, it's not.
When we got him back. So I didn't do that anymore. So I had somebody come over and watch the dog.
People get everything
so he could be at home.
Cough to, they call it boarding blues. Like the dog psychology people are huge on Facebook.
It's like the cat is so much easier. Like this summer when we went to Florida for a tournament. We just had my daughter's fiance come over and make sure the cat was okay. Make sure the gravity feeder was full. You know, come and make sure there was enough water. The water was open. The water fountain was working.
The two biggest things when people come to watch your cat are what you just said, and making sure when you walk in, you kind of make sure the cat doesn't get out.
Yeah, mine won't.
You know what I mean?
Dude, you could leave my front door wide open, and the cat will not leave. I'm telling you, he is terrified of the outside.
Hey, dogs are just a bigger investment, I guess, in time. And
it's just, you got to do more. You got to take care more.
Hey,
Ron, what's up? So,
and I we
got to go to our second break. But before we do, we're going to do a Rex cap of the sketch covers for Ron. And, with Ron in the house, I want to talk about this. So we have a bunch of new artists that will be coming on board that Mariano has located. So this is going to happen within the next several weeks. And I've seen some of their work, and it is good.
Yeah, some of that stuff.
It is good. But, all right, here we go. So what we still have left is Batman number 357, with animated Batman and Superman cover sketch by Joe Del Beato and Mariano Nicieza. And we have that for $65. Then Crisis on Infinite Earths, #1, with The Question cover sketch by John Pleak. Suggested retail of $149.99, and we have that for $65. And then we have Deadpool Team Up #1 with Deadpool cover sketch by Will Torres. Suggested retail of $149.99, and we have this one for $65. Ron should have. Ron, let me get with Amy on that one.
Did Diamond send the invoices? Like, what's?
No, that comes from us. You should have. Yeah, I remember those 2 books. Let me see what happened, Ron. I apologize for that.
I'll be surprised if that question makes it through the show, because that question sketch cover is. We haven't had a whole lot of covers with characters like that. We, obviously for business, the more popular characters get the more covers, but I don't think we've had a question cover, at least not one that I can remember. And we certainly haven't had one like that.
Yeah, probably not. All right, so Jay, let's go to our second break. Hang out, we'll be right back, and we got all Dynamite books tonight.
Symphonic verses, Nocturne's romance. A song of romanticized darkness, dreaming death by sleep.
Boring old Tuesday.
Kick it! Hey, let's get to it.
Henri Copen scours collections and comic shops to bring you the biggest deals on beautiful comics.
I'm very eager to sell these books.
Plus, he smashes those other boring sale shows. Henri's got fire, excitement, personality, key books, FOMO books.
Sexy FOMO books for ya.
A cute dog. Weird accents.
69, bro!
A wheel of skid bark?
We do wheel spins at the end of every show.
You'll laugh, you'll cry, you'll score huge bargains.
That is Haktua magic right there, all right?
Kicking it with Henri. Tuesday nights, part of the experience.
What do you call the place on Spider-Man's wrists where the webs come out? His website. I hate myself for writing that joke, but you'd make me feel so much better if you just visited our website. We have links to our merch, new release lists, all the show info, and so much more. TheEXPLive.com. Did you know that Arthur, King of the Britons, and Monty Python and the Holy Grail was played by a famous Graham? Check out another famous Graham by following our Instagram.
All right, Ron, I asked Amy, she's checking now. I thought I saw one go out to you, but maybe something got lost. So she will resend it anyway, irregardless of what she finds out, all right? So don't worry about that. All right, so
Here, regardless is not a word, Rex, just so you know.
Yeah, that's true. You're right. It's regardless. I know. You're right. I read that somewhere.
I wouldn't normally correct you, but John Cena's inspired me to go even deeper into my heel turn. So,
yeah, I noticed that. I mean, poor Jay has suffered.
He does. Yeah.
Me personally, I don't care that much. All right. So, cover H, we are still on Thundercats number 13.
Good night, Eddie. Good luck with everything, buddy.
Yeah, seriously, right? Is Lucio Perillo foil virgin variant. And we have this for $29.99. All right, and then we have the cover I, the Mannix foil variant. And we have that for $9.99. And then we have cover J, the Mannix foil virgin variant. And we have that for $29.99. Then we have cover L. It's the Lucio Perillo virgin variant. And we have that for $50. Then we have cover V, the Mark Spears variant. And we have that for $4.99.
Wow.
Oh, yeah, we do have Mark Spears.
That's about as good as I think we've seen. We've seen some really good Lino stuff, but wow. Again, and I think this sort of gives you a little bit of a peek of what a live action Thundercats could be. I understand people have fears and nightmares about it looking like Cats when they tried to make the movie from the play or whatever. And yes, that's a danger, but I think with the right, I think some of these things should absolutely, the versions that we're seeing now of Thundercats and particularly Space Ghost, they could be movies.
Now, if the Thundercats in a movie looked like the cats on stage, I'd be cool with it. As long as they don't look like the 2019 movie.
That's what I was going to say.
That's nightmare fuel right there.
That 2019 movie is just, I'm like, I remember seeing Cats like in the early 90s and they looked better on stage. So I'm like, how do you have all this budget and 3 decades later and this is what you gave people?
All right. So then we got cover W. It's a Mark Spears red background variant. We have that at cover price of $4.99.
I take it back. This is much better than.
So then we got cover X. It's a Mark Spears foil variant. And we have this for $9.99. Then we got cover Y, the Mark Spears foil virgin variant for $29.99.
You see the way he signs his name?
Yeah.
I love that. I know people try to be clever and almost make it. No. If I had that level of talent, it would be a huge banner like, I drew this.
I think it's like a McFarlane homage type thing is what he's doing.
I think it is too, but I just...
All right, and then we have, let's see.
I got to tell you, Ryan Stegman, I totally do the Stegosaurus. That's too cool.
Getting so many spam texts now. All right, so then we got cover M, the 1:10 ratio Drew Moss.
Was it your son texting you to say you had better call me before you adopt a dog or cat?
Well, I'm sure we've all gotten the toll violation one.
I got the toll violation one, and I got another one that the Geek Squad was charging me $1,000 and something for my annual whatever.
Well,
and I'm like, really? No, you're not.
I have an even worse one that I've been getting. It's from the bank, and it says that transfer has been authorized, and they actually have someone's name, not somebody I know.
Yeah.
And the amount. It's like such a scam. All right, this one we have for 10. Yeah, everyone's getting it, CJ. Then we have cover N, the 1:10 ratio Jay Lee foil variant.
You'll see a ton of good stuff, and then companies will begin to offer a service to protect you from this stuff.
Yeah, I know.
And you'll be paying another monthly subscription fee, and it won't be outrageous. it'll be a few bucks a week, and it'll be worth it for you to not get these things. And everyone's talking about, oh, we're going to be having cyber
Yeah,
attacks.
and the guy
blah, blah.
who's sending you that thing has a cubicle next to the guy who's selling you the protection. So once you buy, the guy goes, "Hey, George, stop sending it."
The company HQ is in like the Canary Islands or something.
All right, Thundercats number 13, cover O, 1:15 ratio. Declan Shalvey, black and white variant. We have this for 15. And then we've got cover P, the 1:15 J. Lee foil virgin variant. And we have that for 15.
That might be the Geek Squad one. Is that your
Yeah.
phone?
It's not my kid. I don't care. Then we got cover Q, 1:20 ratio Mannix virgin variant. We have that for 20.
Mannix is just, you see the cover and you smile. I think Robbie and I had the exact same reaction when we saw this cover. We just smiled. There's no way to not like them. I understand people like different styles. I'm a big fan of line art, black and white covers. Right. I always joke around with artists and say, put in your contract, stop coloring your covers. But there's no way you see this and you're not,
All right. So then we got cover R, 1:20 Felipe Masfera version variant. And we have this for 20.
I'll tell you what this reminds me a little bit of. This reminds me a little bit of the way Alex Ross did the promotional art for Marvels, where he would just kind of do these sort of, standalone type like shots, and you were like, wow. Yeah. It's very much as Alex Ross energy, and I mean that in the most positive and respectful way possible.
Yeah.
I mean, that's just not an easy style to do. If it was, everyone would do it.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, and it's very difficult to make a back scratcher look very intimidating on a comic book.
Yeah, no, it's true.
They're nunchuck back scratchers. So you got an inch in the front and the back.
Exactly.
TJ, I do have easy pass. But it doesn't say easy pass, so I don't know.
It's always toll violation, right? Because if you have
very
easy
generic.
pass or sun pass or through pass or whatever, they figure they'll get the whole country.
Yeah, exactly. And here's the other thing, TJ. Easy pass is restricted to the area that you purchase it from, because I actually have a New York easy pass.
Okay.
To get the discount on the like Gothels and Verrazano during off hours, so I don't have the Camden County one or the Port Authority.
I'm wondering if people in other countries are getting these, right?
Who knows?
Like you mentioned Taiwan, going to Taiwan before. Imagine like some Taiwanese person is like, toll violation. What are you talking about?
Well, they have their version of it. Of they don't even have toll booths anymore. But they're easy.
It's just a scanner that you drive by.
Yeah, but their easy pass, their transponder is a big hulking thing. It's like a strip.
Okay.
It's a small little strip.
Once you get past Hawaii, everybody is living 50 years ahead of us.
Yeah, I know.
I see this stuff all the time, man. Whether it's Japan, Taiwan, Hong Kong, like everybody is so far ahead down there. Like, no, man. You're talking about, I got to get my septic, blah, 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 blah. They're like, no, man, I push a button.
Yeah.
Septic is disintegrated, like, and it's done, and it's $50, and I'm finished. And I'm like, yeah, I know.
All right, so then we got cover S, the 1:25 ratio, Declan Shalvey, black and white version variant, and we have that for 25. And then we got cover T, 1:25 J. Lee version variant, and we have this for 25.
DJ, states have started doing that. I noticed states on the 95 corridor. They're trying to sort of finalize like a 95 corridor pass, because that's what people in the Northeast do.
It works.
They get on 95, they go to Florida.
TJ is right. It worked for me when I went to Florida in summer. Sun Pass, I think, is what they call down there, and it worked. So
my wife got a Sun Pass because she's always going down to see her family.
You don't need it anymore.
And she doesn't. She puts the thing in a little silver zippy bag.
Yeah.
And I was just like,
I got one once, so I do have an account with them, but I didn't get the big transponder. I got the strip. So I put it on the rental car, and then just when I returned the car, I ripped it off and destroyed it.
well, I mean, that works. Almost everyone I know who rents cars in touristy areas, if they have tolls, they have a toll thing on the car.
Hey, Easy, what's up, man? Yeah.
Rather than me bring that thing down, a silver thing, she's going through the X-ray machine. They want to know, what have you got in the X-ray proof bag? It's like a whole deal.
Yeah, that's true.
Pay the extra $10. Let them deal with that. I don't want to worry about.
But it's $10 a day, I think.
If I have the misfortune of finding myself in Florida, I deserve to pay a $10 a day penalty. I know to stay out of Florida, so if I'm stupid enough to go, I deserve the shot. Now, my wife has a different story.
All right. Cover U 130 Declan Shalvey Virgin variant.
Cornelius.
And we have this one for 30.
The greatest squirrel who never lives.
And then cover Z 1/7 ratio Mark Spears green background variant. And we have this for 7. Then we got cover ZA Mark Spears red background foil variant. And we have this for 7. Then we have cover Z. Don, what's up, man? How are you?
That's what we should get. What's her name to do a commission of? Why can't I think of her name now? She was on the show a few weeks ago.
Tracy Medina.
Tracy Medina. We should get her to do Cornelius and the squirrel from Squirrel Girl. Back to back, like hard traveling heroes, Green Lantern and Green Arrow. I see Robbie smile, and he knows exactly what I mean.
I like that idea.
Then we got ZB, cover ZB, 1/10 ratio, Mark Spears, green background foil virgin variant. And we have this for 10. Then we got cover ZC, 1/10 ratio by Felipe Massafera, foil variant.
Robbie, do me a favor.
And we have this.
Next time you talk to your buddy Mark Spears, ask him who his art model was for that line of cover. Because the face is reminding me of someone, and it's driving me nuts that I can't think of who it's reminding me of.
Okay.
A lot of times artists will use maybe like old Hollywood stars or like an old baseball player or something like that. And I'm getting a very cool vibe, other than the fact that it's a good cover. I mean, that's given. But this is almost like level 2 of that cover.
We got Marcus saying Huey Lewis. We got Ed saying Mel Gibson.
Yeah, I mean, it's certainly there's an energy there, like communicating. This is like for the longest time, everybody swore Alex Ross used Gary Cooper for Superman, and then finally, after all, he's like, no, it's just my buddy Frank. and even I have a picture of the guy, and if you look at the picture, the guy is in normal clothes,
right,
but the face is Superman from Kingdom Come. You know what I mean? It's just...
All right, then we got cover ZD, 1/10 ratio by Mark Spears, virgin variant, and we have this for 10. All right, next up, we got the Terminator number 5. So let's take a interlude. So because I've been talking for a while. Robbie, what is the movie tonight?
Oh, it's a woman in a lizard skin or something.
A lizard and woman in a woman's skin, right? Yep. Yeah, that's what it is. It's a Lucio Fulci Italian film from 1971. We're kicking off March Madness, our annual celebration of the insanity of cinema. So we'll be talking about movies that deal with madness on my channel, on Dylan's Horror Show, Blood Splatter Chatter, and One Collection Down. 17 movies across 4 channels all month long. We're kicking off our portion tonight with Lizard in a Woman's Skin, which is apparently impossible to find because a few of my panelists had to drop out because they couldn't find the movie to watch. This is the importance.
So that would be 9 p.m. Eastern, right?
Yeah, 9 p.m. Eastern, but that's the importance of physical media because that's one of those ones that you can't find anywhere. You can't find it to rent, can't find it to purchase. It's gone. So
that's like the original Voyage to the Bottom of the Stick. Right, it disappeared. You can find the TV show, and I've got the seasons on both physical media, and I bought them digitally on, I think, Apple TV or something because I'm just lazy or whatever. But
Gotcha, Becky.
If you try to find the movie streaming or digitally of Voyage to the Bottom of the Sea, it is not there. And there's no reason why it's not there. You absolutely have to just buy the physical medium. And I think as these subscription services are starting to go all over the place, I think you're going to see a surge. I think for a while you had physical medium level off.
Right.
And I think for sure you're going to see, a little bit of a resurgence there.
All right. So next up, we got the Terminator #5, cover A by Declan Shalvey.
Corey, digital's kind of terrible. You don't really own anything. It's a license to watch it, blah, blah, blah. But the problem is when you're sitting around the house, especially during the lockdown, I don't remember where I put those DVDs, man. Every 6 months, my wife packs up everything, sticks it somewhere. And if I want to watch something, like it's a season of Voyage to the Bottom of the Sea was like $9. That's literally coffee and a bagel. So I'm like, all right.
That's true. Wait, $9 for a coffee and a bagel? Where do you go for your coffee and bagel?
Well, coffee's like $6 alone right now, man. So
yeah, coffee's. Oh no, I go to Victoria's
Wawa.
and I usually her bagel with scrambled egg and cheese is like $6 something, and she makes me like a cappuccino. And
I always get the whitefish.
What?
I always get the whitefish
I
salad.
love whitefish.
Yeah, it's a little bit salty.
But that's why it winds up being $9, and actually it's $10 for me, because when the girl's getting me the dollar and like 3 pennies back, no, that's all you want. Go to college, have fun.
All right, then we got cover B by Edwin Galma.
That's good, Eddie. Eddie did it. Mark said it too. It's not Wawa, it's the Wawa. Ouch.
He said it.
Why, did they get a free prize or something if I said it?
No.
Oh, okay. I was going to say.
No, only Becky gets a free prize because she's protecting me from you clowns.
What?
All right.
You realize if it wasn't for me, you would be home comfortably watching TV and enjoying your evening.
Yes. So again, thank you, Becky.
My best friend in the world told me I'm the anti-George Bailey. Without you, it could have been a wonderful life, but thanks to you, I'm fat. My wife is gone. I'm broke half the time. I was like, I understand.
All right. So
somebody said every time John shows up at your house, an angel loses their wings. I understand.
All right, cover C, Cat Stags variant. And we have this at cover price. And then we got cover D, David Cousins variant. And we have that at cover price as well.
Always trying to encourage to get to read this version of Terminator.
Who?
Those Dark Horse fans in the comic chats that they don't want to read RoboCop or any of this stuff, Aliens, Predator. They sort of came up on the Dark Horse versions of this stuff, and they don't want to try the new stuff. And I said, look, I used to be you. I said in the chat one day, I said, a guy that I co-host the show with, I really wasn't going to get into the whole Alien, Avengers, Black Panther, Predator thing. I said, he read the book before I did and said, check it out. It's good. I said, I love Dark Horse. I especially love Dark Horse in that era where we were getting all those kinds of movies or whatever. It's really good. Anyone listening to this that's not sure, these are really cool stories. Yes, I understand that period of time when Dark Horse was doing these things, right. you can buy those books and read them again. That's not sort of like don't read these, because these writers and artists are doing very good stuff.
All right. Then we got cover E, Declan Shalvey foil variant. And we have that for $9.99. Then we've got cover F, Declan Shalvey foil virgin variant. And we have that for $29.99. Then cover P, Alex Ross Burning Earth icon variant. And we've got that at cover price. Then we got cover H, 1:10 ratio Cat Stags foil variant. And we have that for $10. Then we've got, I know, Jay, right? Then we've got cover I.
We've now finished 10% of the books for tonight.
1:10 ratio. Declan Shalvey, black and white for 10.
I love this cover simply because almost every Terminator cover has obviously a Terminator on it, right? This is just a very cool take to not do the sort of, robot skeleton thing. You know what I mean? It's very cool.
All right. Then we got cover J, the 1 in 15 Cat Stags foil virgin variant, 15. Then cover K, the 1 in 15 Declan Shalvey black and white version variant for 15. Then we got cover L, the 1:20 ratio David Cousins virgin variant. And we have that for 20. And then we got cover M, the 120 Cat Stags virgin variant for 20. Then cover N, the 125 Edwin Galman virgin variant for 25.
Oh, wow. This is cool. So.
Yeah, this one is cool.
Yeah, I like that a lot.
All right. And then we got cover O, the 120.
Brainiac ship energy, right?
Yeah. Cover O, the 125 ratio Declan Shalvey version variant for 25. Cover Q, the 1 in 5 ratio Alex Ross Burning Earth Icon foil variant. And we have that for 5.
That looks amazing.
It does.
It like I feel like the image doesn't do the book justice like the cover. The cover is so good.
So CJ, yeah, that would actually take us longer from this end, and probably would not help Jay too much because I really don't have the manpower right now.
Like I'm halfway kidding, folks, but there wasn't really too much they could have done. Honestly, there's just a lot of books. They've done all that they could.
Hopefully this won't ever happen again because you'll get the LPSs will get their books on schedule.
Hopefully this is a once in a sort of
right.
One hiccup.
This was an unusual circumstance. I didn't realize this morning when I got in, looked at Amy's email that there would be that many
emails.
Yeah, exactly. I didn't realize there would be that many when I started loading up the picks because what we use is Slack. And you can only load up 10 at a time. And when I got about not even halfway through, I go, holy crap, it's a lot of books. So it would probably, and the trio quad would have taken us because the only way I know how to do it is using Microsoft Publisher. So then I would have to measure it out. So it would take me twice as long to get the show up to Jay, and they all like to have everything up at one time as opposed to piecemeal. So that would have taken me all day to get them prepped. So, but Jay, as always, a trooper, gave him a heads up, and he's like, understood or something like that. So he did it. So wait. So again, go ahead.
Most of the time when y'all see those pictures that are grouped together, a lot of the times I do that when I have enough time to do it. Like when they got a 3-pack going on, I'll put those pictures together. But
no, what you're doing today?
Yeah, today it just wasn't going to happen. There was just a lot of stuff to go through. So I mean, I got the picks at a good time. I got the price guide at a good time. There's really nothing else they could have done.
So all right. So then we got cover R 1:7 ratio Alex Ross Burning Earth Icon foil version variant for 7. Then cover S 1 in 11 Alex Ross Burning Earth Icon Virgin variant, and we have that for 11. Triple B is claiming SQ. 5Q. Sorry, there is no SQ. Gotcha, Triple B.
I was going to say, let's not make
so
stuff
many
up now.
now making up letters.
And now this is cover 13 with an umlaut. And
QR.
Wait, what?
Oh my God. All right. So that finishes the Terminator number 5. Now we have Space Ghost number 10. Let me see how many. We got Gorilla. And then we got Darkwing Duck, Powerpuff Girls. All right. So let's go to Space Ghost. Space Ghost number 10, cover A by Francesco Mattina. And we have that at cover price. Then we got cover B, the Jay Lee variant. And we have that at cover price. Terminator cover D for Becky. Gotcha, Becky. I got to find it. Let's see.
I got to find it. We'll be back in 20 minutes.
Cover D, the David Cousins variant, right, Becky? Just want to make sure. All right, there we go. All right, I got you down, Becky. You're good to go. All right. So then we got Space Ghost cover C, Bjorn Berens variant for cover price. And then we got cover D.
I would love to see this as like a 10-episode math series. This version of Space Ghost.
Cover D is by Anthony Marquez. And we have that for cover price as well. Then we got cover F, Anthony Marquez Virgin variant, and we have that for $50. And then we have cover G, the 1 in 10 Bjorn Berens Virgin variant, and we have that for $10.
Oh, maybe they get the guy that plays Reacher to play Space Ghost.
Ooh.
Right?
Yeah.
There we go.
Yeah, that wouldn't be a bad plan at all.
I mean, he's got the chin, he's got the size. Clearly, he can act. He's been in a few things.
All right, cover
Alan Richmond?
Richson.
Thank you.
Cover H, 1 in 15 ratio, Jay Lee black and white variant. And we have this one for $15. All right, then cover I, the 1:20 ratio, Anthony Marquez black and white variant for $20.
Reacher's Batman. You know what? I think he's too big physically to be Batman, just like Robert Pattinson was too small.
It really is.
Maybe he could be absolute Batman then, right?
He could absolutely be absolute Batman, 100%. Just pull the thing off his chest. That'd be the best.
All right.
Yeah, he's a great. Actually, at this point, I think Capullo wants to play Batman himself. I mean, every time I see a picture of that guy, he's.
All right. Cover J, 1:25 ratio, Jay Lee, black and white Virgin variant. Got this one for $25. Then we have cover K, the 1:30 ratio, Anthony Marquez, black and white Virgin variant. And we got that for $30.
This is kind of a style. Like when I first heard that Space Ghost was going to be a Dynamite thing, my first thought was all the artists I wanted to see do Space Ghost. Starting with like Bruce Timm and working my way down through all those people that have that sort of, Anthony Marquez was one. There was a few others. It wasn't until I read the first issue and saw the direction that they took for Space Ghost, then I realized, oh no, yeah, that completely opens it up. Like I saw the Michael Cho cover, and I'm like, this is exactly what Space Ghost should look like. Well, yes and no. I almost think covers like this, Michael Cho did some covers. I think covers like this, I personally love them, but the happy, shiny Space Ghost that this style connotes is not what you get in the book.
Right.
You know what I mean? You're getting a much sort of Gotham City Space Ghost. You're not getting, a Jacob Edgar version of Space Ghost where you're like, oh, he's posing for pictures with the kids. No.
All right. Then cover L, 1:40 ratio J. Lee version variant for $40. Then we got cover M, the 1:50 ratio by Francesco Mattina version variant for $50. Then we have cover N, the 1:5 ratio Bjorn Beren's black and white variant for $5. And then cover O, the 1:7 Francesco Mattina black and white variant for $7.
Mr. Nope is asking for.
All right, so a B, C, and D. Gotcha, Mr. Nope. All right, so Space Ghost, he wants.
And Becky would like a Space Ghost CNN.
Hold on.
Yeah, so you might want to pause for a second to get these.
Nope. It wants a B, C,
and D.
All right, that makes it easy. And a D. Gotcha, Mr. Nope.
Becky wants a C and an N.
C and an N. So Becky. And she wants an N. Okay, Becky, gotcha. All right, got you down, guys. All right, there we go. So that closes up Space Ghost. So next up, we got Vampirella, number 675.
Yeah, Eddie, they have a bunch of sort of surgical glue. They have like a plastic skin. There's a bunch of different stuff that they have now to try to just get away from like using a sewing machine and putting stitches in people because, that's awful.
So it's weird. You asked me about that, Becky. I don't know. I can find out. I should. Becky, do me a favor. Send me an email on that, would you? I know you sent me one. Send another one. Make sure you copy Amy because she keeps me on track a lot of times.
There was one floating around.
Yeah.
Like earlier,
yeah,
when they
it's
first
in the trunk of your car now. I know.
Oh no, that trunk gets emptied Tuesday morning after.
All right. And weird. That is, yeah. So do you know what happened, Eddie? Why the dog just bit her? That's weird.
Sometimes animals get scared. Something shocks them.
Yeah, I know.
Conditioning it. I mean, I understand dog psychologists. There's a lot there, but there's a lot that they can't talk. They can't communicate. So a lot of it's like interpretive dance. I think this is what the dog wants. But
it's just unfortunate. Yeah.
I mean, it's awful. Yeah, I've actually used it. People in kitchens have used it when they cut a finger real bad.
Yeah. And
they still have to keep working. They will glue it shut, tape it, put a plastic glove on, and go back to work until the shift is over. If you ever watch any of the ECW or even and other extreme wrestling promotions, one of the things every wrestler has in his bag along with athletic tape is crazy glue. Because you never know when you're going to have to, stitch something quick, put on tape, get in the car and go.
Right.
It's been like that for a long time. The medical community caught on, and now they actually have. Sabu used super glue and duct tape, and he wasn't the only one. Now they have like this plastiskin or whatever.
Yeah.
There's a bunch of. Some of them are over the counter products.
Yeah, I know.
You can go over to like Walgreens.
Liquid bandage or something.
Liquid Band-Aid is one where if you smell it, you know exactly what it is. They can call it whatever they want to. Super glue, Gorilla Glue, any of those things has a certain smell. Yeah, and that's exactly what this product smells like. Now, maybe they do something to make it less hazardous, but it's super glue.
The chemicals, yeah. All right, so cover A by Jenny Frizen, and we have this for cover price. Then we got Vampirella number 675, cover B by Lucho Perillo. And we have this for cover price. And then we got cover C by Joseph Michael Linsner. And we have this for cover price. Oh my God, okay. All right.
This is one that talking about gargoyles. That's Gracie the cosplay lass who does Red
wow.
for us. She did that without, there were no cosplay covers for the Disney stuff.
Right.
She did that because she's a gargoyle fan and was so psyched when Dynamite was going to do gargoyles. She just did that. And I thought to myself, that is an expensive hobby.
All right. So then we got cover D by Elias Chadzudis. And we have that at cover price.
I always love the, this is throwback, where, it seems like at some point everybody's got to do this pose of Vampirella.
All right. And then we got cover E, the cosplay variant. And we have that at cover
Triple B will tell us who this is.
Then we got cover F, the Jenny Frison Virgin variant. And we have this for $50.
Jenny Frison drawing Vampirella reminds me of Patrick Nagel drew Vampirella.
Oh, no.
Oh, yikes. Suddenly this has become like Faces of Death episode of
yeah. Jay,
I don't know if you want to.
It's up to you, Jay.
Yeah, Jay.
I mean, you have Ed Weird's permission, but wow.
Yeah, give me just a second. It looks bad, but it's not necessarily gruesome because it's all cleaned up and fixed. But give me just a second to download the
take
picture.
your time.
There you go.
Jesus.
Oh, wow. Oh, wow.
Goodness, man.
Well, I hope she's okay. That doesn't look like fun. Yeah. Oosh. I feel bad for everyone involved in that. That's a shame. All right, cover P, Lucio Purio Ultraviolet cover for cover price. Then we got cover G, the 1:10 ratio, Lucio Purio. There we go. Thank you, Jay, for doing that. And we have that for 10. Then cover H, the 1:10 cosplay version variant. And we have this for 10. Then cover I, 1:10 ratio. You got a triple B. Well, you can always buy one, Ed Weird. All right. Well, I can send you the pic via email. Cover I, the 1:10 Lucio Purio UV version variant for 10. Then cover J, the 1:15 ratio Joseph Michael Linsner black and white variant, 15. Then cover K, the 1:15 Lucio Purio tint variant. And we have that for 15. Then cover L, the 1:20 ratio Linsner black and white version variant for 20. Then cover M, the 1:20 virgin variant for 20. Then cover N, the 1:25 Linsner virgin variant for 25. Yes, we do. You're right. Jay, I'm sorry, man. Yeah, we do have another break that we got to take. Hang out. We'll get to the rest of the Dynamite books as soon as we get back. Been a real exciting show for Rob.
The limit is the sky with no glass ceiling. But if the shoe fits, feel free to walk up in it. You can catch me in the sky with no flight attendants, or either in the coupe, but the roof is not attended. I don't look back, I don't look back, I don't look back, I don't look back. I just go forward, I just go forward, I just go forward, I just go forward. I don't hear that, I don't hear that, I don't hear that, I don't hear that. I just ignore it, I just ignore it, I just ignore it, I just ignore it. Rap hitting, I button up Benjamin. I'm not like them, my cloth was cut different. For those that are listening, please know that I never backpedal, nah, never that. I don't look back, I don't look back, I don't look back, I don't look back. I just go forward, I just go forward, I just go forward, I just go forward. I don't hear that, I don't hear that, I don't hear that, I don't hear that. I just ignore it, I just ignore it, I just ignore it, I just ignore it. I don't look back, I don't look back, I don't look back,
FOC, a comic industry term for the final day a new comic can be ordered by a local comic shop. So, what does that mean to you? Well, it's your last chance to order a new comic book from your local comic shop. Order up! The FOC show will go over every book that's about to be cut off every Friday afternoon.
I'm going to highlight some of the stuff that I think is really worth paying attention to,
so that you can put in an order at your LCS for as many copies or as many variant covers as you want.
Sometimes the store needs to know to up their orders.
Never miss out on a popular comic again. Order up, part of the experience.
Twitch, it's not just what happens when you have too many energy drinks anymore. Check out our content over there too.
Hey, Alberto, there's no way we can do a Rex cap tonight. There are way too many books. But what I can do is I can go back to the titles of the books. And if there's something you're interested in, you can catch on rewind or just email me. That's always a way. But I will do a Rex cap on the sketch covers that are left. All right. All right, so now we're on Vampirella, number 675, cover O, 130 ratio Lucio Perillo version variant. And we have this for 30. Cover Q, 1:7 ratio by Elias Chatzoudas, black and white version variant. And we have that for 7. All right, and that takes care of Vampy. Now we have Powerpuff Girls, number 8, cover A by Paulina Ganicho. And we have that at cover price of $4.99. And then we have cover B by Alessandro Rinaldi. And we have that at cover price as well.
That's a cool cover. I like that one.
Yeah. All right. And then Preston, what's up, man? Then we got cover C by Cat Staggs. And we have that at cover price.
I think this issue has something to do with cats.
You think?
But not the musical.
Just wait. Just wait. There's a cover here that kind of clinches it.
All right. We got cover D, Pasquale Quilano variant. And then got that at cover price as well. And then we got cover E, the 110 ratio Ken Hazer variant for
Nice.
10.
I didn't know the Powerpuff Girls were Jellicle cats. I didn't know that.
All right. So Becky wants Vaporella A and Q. Gotcha, Becky. All right. So Vaporella.
Look at Buttercup looking like Mr. Mistopheles.
It's pretty magical.
Yes, very magical.
And Q. Let's see. Gotcha, Becky. All right. So then we got cover F. It's a 110 ratio Ken Hazer Virgin variant.
Hold on, we got a couple claims here.
Or you want cover E. All right. I'm assuming Powerpuff Girls. All right. So Corey wants an E.
And Mr. Nope wants
Mr. Nope,
top.
do you want the Virgin or the Ken Hazer Virgin or the trade dress one? Preston wants to cover E. Preston, you got it.
Just want to remind everyone, free comic book day. There's going to be a Thundercats Powerpuff Girls crossover.
So
Are they going to break into song and dance, though? That's the question.
Mr. Nope wants a trade dress Ken Hazer. Okay.
Are you done, Robbie? And I want to talk about the Elimination Chamber.
That's all I wanted to talk about tonight.
That's all we want to talk about tonight.
All right, I'll go fast. Dude, I haven't even gotten the Darkwing Duck.
I know, man. It ain't gonna happen.
Each two.
I also watched The Monkey this weekend. I didn't think it was as good as people are saying, but it was okay.
All right. Cover G, 1 in 15 ratio Pasquale Colano Virgin variant. We have that for 15. Then we got cover H, 1 in 15 ratio Cat Stags Virgin variant.
I wonder when you're in art school if they're like, today we will cover the Powerpuff Girls. And it's just like all the big circles and stuff.
Cover I, the 120 ratio Alessandro Rinaldi Virgin variant. We have that for 20. Then cover J, the 125 Paulina Ganicho Virgin variant. And we have that for 25. All right. So then we got Darkwing Duck. Cover A by Tad Stones for $4.99. Cover price. Cover B by Mark Bagley. Have that at cover price.
It's cool to see Mark Bagley do Darkwing Duck stuff, man. That's awesome.
All right. Then cover C by Rose Stein. And we have that at cover price. Then cover D by Nicoletta Balderi. And we have that at cover price. Then we got cover E by Ciro Cangialosi, and we got that at cover price. Then cover F, Tad Stone's foil variant for $9.99.
Oh, that's like a neat take on it.
And then we got cover G, Tad Stone's foil virgin variant. Ooh, excuse me. Foil virgin variant for $29.99. Then cover H, the blank variant. And we have that at cover price. Then cover J, the Tad Stone's virgin variant for $50. Then cover V, the purple blank authentics variant for cover price. Cover K, the 1:10 ratio Mark Bagley foil variant. And we have that for $10.
Oh, that would totally be worth $10. You get Bagley and foil. I mean, how often do you see Darkwing Duck and Bagley?
Then we got cover L, the 1:10 ratio Rose Stein foil variant for $10. And then cover M, the 1:10 ratio Ciro Cangialosi black and white variant for $10. Then we've got cover N, the 1 in 15 Mark Bagley foil virgin variant for $15. Then cover O, 1 in 15 ratio Rose Stein foil virgin variant for 15. Then cover P, 1 in 15 Ciro Cangelosi black and white virgin variant. And we have that for 15. Then cover Q, the 1 in 20 ratio Ciro Cangelosi virgin variant for 20. And then Darkwing Duck cover R, the 125 ratio by Nicoletta Balderi virgin variant for 25. Then cover S, 130 Rose Stein virgin variant.
Just a sec, Rex. Nope wants 2 of each of the color blanks.
Got you. Okay, so let me find those.
Which is authentic. And...
Right, now I just got to find out the list. All right, so nope.
Next week we'll have 1 comic. Here, buy it or not, we're tired. It'll be Rex Standy. He won't even be here. It'll be Robbie and I. It'll be Robbie and I talking about the Elimination Chamber.
We'll just be talking about predictions for WrestleMania 41.
That's what we'll
be doing.
Cover T, Mark Bagley virgin variant. And we had that for 40. It's a 1 in 40 ratio. Cover U, the 1 in 50 ratio Tatsone signed variant. Wow.
Oh, that's
we had that for 50.
You think Robbie is already registered like Matt Culture Philosophers?
I have no idea.
For like his new gig.
Then we got cover W, 1/7 Nicoletta Balderi foil virgin variant for 7. And then cover X, 1/7 ratio Ciro Cangelosi foil virgin variant for 7. Then cover Y, 1/7 ratio Mark Bagley black and white variant for 7. So 1/7 ratio. Then cover Z, the 1/10 ratio Mark Bagley black and white version variant for 10. All right, and then last title. I'm pretty sure.
On that page?
No. Last one for the night. Darkwing DuckTales, number 3.
Woo-hoo.
Cover A. Yeah, I know. Cover A by Ivan Bigarella or Ivan Bigarella. Cover price. Cover B, Francesco Tomaselli. Cover price. Cover C by Carlo Loro. And got that at cover.
I love this cover. I'm a big fan of the keytar.
No, you will not, Marcus.
This is known as the Hooters variant.
Cover D, the Alenquois variant for $4.99. Cover E, Tommaso Ronda.
You saw Corey's.
Can I get one and claim B? Wait, what?
He's, I guess, wants B cover of DuckTales number 3, and he's asking if you guys have any 1 and 2s, I believe.
Yeah.
Corey, I don't know, but I will look. Corey, best thing is put it in the submission form that you're looking for 1 and 2. I probably have 1 copy somewhere, but I gotta look. And I'm not.
Rex doesn't remember. It's been a duck blur for him.
Yeah, no doubt. All right. Cover E by Tommaso Ronda. And we got that at cover price.
Darkwing Tales is the next crossover. That's very good, Jay.
Yeah, that's a great idea. Who came up with
it? Go see the publisher. Hey.
Then we got cover F by Ivan Bigarella. It's the foil variant for $9.99.
Nice. Rex will have 1 book, and Robbie and Sean will discuss the movie Tattoo with Maud Adams.
Cover G by Bigarella, foil virgin variant for $29.99. Cover I, Bigarella version variant for $50. Cover P, the Bigarella sepia variant for $4.
Oh, that's really cool.
We don't get enough sepia variants at all, man. I absolutely have to talk to the publisher.
Cover Q, the Alenquois foil variant for $9.99. Cover J, the 1/10 ratio Tomaselli foil variant for $10.
That looks like the Venomized T-Rex from Marvel.
Cover K, the 1 in 15 Tomaselli foil version variant for $15. Cover L 120 Tommaso Ronda Virgin variant for 20. Cover M the 125 ratio Alan Qua Virgin variant for 25.
Oh, I like that.
Cover N 130 Carlo Loro Virgin variant for 30. Cover O the 1:40 ratio by Tomaselli Virgin variant for 40. Cover R the 1:7 ratio Alan Qua black and white variant for 7. Cover S the 1:7 Loro foil variant for 7. And then cover T the 1:10 ratio Loro foil version variant for 10. And then finally cover U the 1:10 Alan Qua foil version variant for 10. John Sal, what's up, man?
Is that it, Rex?
And that is it. Oh
You
my
did-
God, that is it. That is
It
it.
was so hard for me and John to be quiet tonight.
That's a lot, man.
Speak amongst yourselves. Oh no, crap.
We'll just keep chattering this until he's got to start his
I'm
real
going home,
show.
man. You guys just keep talking there. I don't care. We'll do the drawing in a minute or two, whatever.
In a minute or two, Rex needs Visine and my eyes.
Oh my Lord. I cannot even. That was a lot of books.
But the real question, Rex, is what did you think about the Elimination Chamber?
If you didn't watch it, go home, turn on Peacock,
Okay.
and watch the Elimination Chamber.
I'm
Do
gonna
you still
go
have
home.
Peacock? Have you forgotten to cancel it
Yeah.
after the Olympics? You still
Yeah, pretty much.
No, you have Comcast. You get Peacock for free.
I don't have Comcast, dude.
Oh, okay.
I would
You
never
know
get
Rex ain't got Comcast.
And-
He's told that story multiple times.
Yes, thank you, Robbie.
Even if he had Comcast, they wouldn't give it to him for free. Like,
Why do they got bulletproof glass at the Comcast building?
Oh my Lord. So if you're watching on Rewind, because we are not doing the Rex Cap tonight, just go ahead and fill out the submission form. That's all.
We got everything. Just ask.
Yeah, just ask. Send me an email, hit the submission form, whatever. All right.
He's tired now. Whatever.
I'm exhausted, man.
He has a lot of books.
15 pages. I'm not even kidding. 3 times what we normally have. Usually the show is 5 pages, maybe.
This is
maybe
Robbie
6.
going on in 10 minutes.
Just
An
about.
hour
yeah.
and 12 minutes.
Now we're
Oh, that's
right.
It's 9 Eastern.
Yeah.
Robbie
Lizard in
talked
Woman's
about-
Skin. An impossible movie to find, but we're going to be talking about it anyway.
Oh my Lord. I don't know what I'm gonna do Wednesday.
We got a bunch of people too. We talked about this before. We've got Katzel and his Katzel's Corner. I don't miss that at all. I try to catch every unboxing video Triple B does. Jay started as our kindly like technical guy, and now he's on like 9 different shows. I see Jay on everything. So
All right, Jay, let's spin the wheel.
Alrighty.
Get that out of the way.
There we go.
All right, and the winner is
no whammies, no whammies, no whammies.
Easy Go Lucky. All right,
Congratulations.
cool.
That's a cool book to grab, man. That's very good. Considering how the Elimination
Oh,
Chamber
Lord.
weighs like 18,000 pounds, they should probably get a little bit better glass for the chambers. You know what I mean?
Did you see that CM Punk's light kept falling down and he kept trying
Yeah.
to put it back up? It was also great to see Logan Paul just get wrecked by some veterans. That's always fun to see too.
Well, Logan Paul said on his podcast that he kind of expected that. And veterans told him, like, you're not one of us, so you're going to get beat. But if you can roll with that, there'll be a place for you. And he sort of knew it. So, I mean, I hate the guy as much as you're supposed to hate him in society, but I give him credit for that, man. He goes in there and he takes his lumps and bumps. His brother goes in there and fights. I mean, he gets hit. I mean, granted, he's fighting guys that are 60, 70 years old, but
please.
I saw a meme the other day saying that the Paul brothers are not canceling their upcoming match against Gene Hackman. They're gonna go along with it.
So I'm just, for me, what Jake Paul has done to the art of boxing is a travesty. I think it's a shame. Okay, number one, fight somebody in your weight class, and fight someone that's not collecting social security. I mean, come on, man.
I think part of it is too
collecting social security. He's fighting all these old guys, MMA guys in boxing. You're
you know
a clown.
what? Part of me agrees with you. However, boxing historians talk about how boxing has a carnival aspect to it. So, guys boxing bears. I mean, Antonio Inoki taking on Muhammad Ali. There's a history of that. You know what I mean? I'm not saying I don't want to see that. My favorite boxer is Marvelous Marvin Hagler. And I loved Marvin Hagler because he went into the ring,
all business,
beat the crap out of you, waved to the crowd, and left. And I love that. But I don't think that's typical of boxing. Boxing is like a little bit, I'm not saying it's pro wrestling.
Not anymore.
But boxing for years and years, I mean, George Foreman. I'm an old dude that's fat, bald. I love George Foreman. But it's hard to believe that those are all shoot fights that he's winning. Well, I loved when he won, but it seemed to me like his opponent stood in front of him, threw some hands, and they waited till they got hit with an old man strength shot.
I gotta tell you, I disagree because for George Foreman, the one thing known about him was he had really heavy hands. So when he hit you, it really hurt. And that's how he's winning. Okay. But as they get older, you could see it. You saw it with Ali. He lose something. But with Foreman, his style of fighting worked. He was a heavy-handed hitter, okay? And you could do that even when you were older. Ali was speed, dancing. As he got older, it was harder to do.
Well, plus, I guess Ali had Parkinson's.
Well, yeah, we didn't know that at the time.
We
didn't know that when he was fighting.
He had multiple things going against him.
I miss those days of Ali and Frazier. It was, there was a carnival aspect, but Jake Paul has disrespected it to a point where it's a joke now.
Yeah, I guess, are they even really sanctioned fights though?
They are, but it doesn't really matter.
I mean, it's to me, it's very much like the Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn fight. This isn't a real match. This is a part of our sport. This is two guys beating the snot out of each other for your entertainment, Canada. Enjoy it. That's what, don't get me wrong. I'm not going to pay for a Jake Paul fight. I wouldn't go to a bar to watch a Jake Paul fight. But I would be much more upset about Jake Paul if he was ranked and fighting for a real belt in the WBC or whatever.
Then you have to fight a real fighter.
Well, that's my
point. His problem.
This is almost remember back in Network Star?
Mm-hmm.
This is seeing your favorite TV star racing against another. I just don't think it's entertainment. It's not sports. Just like pro
I am
wrestling,
very disappointed.
They call it sports entertainment.
I'm very disappointed in Mike Tyson and him accepting that fight and then not giving. He was too old. Who knows what he did? Did he throw it? Who knows? But such a legacy. I remember when he was 19 and he was coming out and as a fighter, and there was that Hagler type of kind of approach to it. And he ruined his legacy by taking the Jake Paul fight. I
think that Jake Paul fight I've seen the numbers where he cleared anywhere from $10 to $18 million for that fight. When you're creeping up on 60, you know what I mean? I get what you're saying. I just think that unfortunately they don't share the sportsman or sports person mentality. They just don't. They're like, I need to get paid. Mike Tyson wants his house in Vegas with his tiger and his 19 cars and all that other stuff. And if Jake Paul is willing to stand there, and I got to tell you right now, I wouldn't get in the ring with Mike Tyson when he's 90. I wouldn't care if the fight's fixed. If he hits a hiccup or a bump and decides, I'm ticked off today, Jake Paul being a cum for a month.
I just feel, CJ, I would agree.
If anyone thought these fights were real, here's another thing, and I've said everything. I was credited with being one of the first people to hashtag UFC is Raw long before TKO bought the UFC, because a whole ton of the UFC fights I watched, I really enjoyed. They clearly, to me, were worked fights. If you saw Pride or any of these other things, shoot fights, whatever you want to call them, there's an element of fakeness to them. And I think if you thought Jake Paul and Mike Tyson was a real fight, that was on you.
Yeah, no, I agree.
No, I mean, you personally.
Yeah, no, I agree with what you're saying. But to me, Jake Paul's a joke. If you want to battle your way up like any other fighter, okay, in a sanctioned fight, somebody in your weight class that's approximately the same age, that isn't a retired or came out from MMA, okay. But what you're doing is, dude, you're not Muhammad Ali, you're not Evander Holyfield. You're more like Don King. That's who Jake Paul is. Okay.
Now I'm picturing Jake Paul coming to the ring,
showing up with that hair.
You might as well. He's a clown.
Well, that's why I have more patience for Logan Paul than Jake Paul. Logan Paul is in essentially pro wrestling. I don't know anyone that considers that a sport. Jake Paul actually kind of dabbles in a real sport. Boxing is like a real sport. It's an Olympic sport. WWE, even though it should be, is not in the Olympics.
I agree.
You know what I mean?
I agree
think that's
with
the
what you're
bigger
saying.
effect.
But even
And yeah, somebody said it. I think Steve Vendetta said it. Imagine you're a paying customer. You drop $50-$55 and they advertise this as a shoot fight, a real fight. You have Jake Paul saying he held back because Tyson was older and of diminished ability. And you had Tyson talking about, like smoking weed 2 hours before the fight. Like, look, dude, I'm not going to judge you for partaking, but 2 hours before a fight?
When you're old enough to get Social Security, it's a problem. Right?
You know what I mean?
He never should have taken the fight. I'm disappointed he ruined his legacy by doing this, but it is what it is. So anyway, check out Robbie's show tonight.
Yep.
Is a woman in what now?
A lizard in a woman's skin.
There you go.
Hard to
All right.
find, Robbie said. This is like physical medium theater. It's like a new thing.
There you go. We'll be back Wednesday. I don't know what the heck I'm going to do about this because I can't possibly read this again. So we'll have to figure something out to condense it or make it shorter or somehow.
Maybe you can do it this way. You can just say it's like Vampirella 673 or 670, whatever it is, right? And say we have these versions, and then move to the next one.
Yeah.
While pictures are flickering, because Eddie, no Rex tap.
That would kill me, Eddie. All right,
Eddie, I'll send you the slides, man. You can do it
there you
that
go.
way.
There you go. Yeah, do that.
And if you really need to catch up on that Vampirella 675 stuff, just watch Triple B's unboxing video.
Yeah,
in a week
there you go. All right, Robbie, have a good show tonight. We'll see you guys, Robbie and John, next week. I'll see the rest of you on Wednesday.
I want to log into to Matt Culture Philosophers, man. Robbie, get that going, man.
I gotta come up with a better name than that, but we'll figure it out.
Have a great night, guys.
Thanks for joining us, everybody. Robbie, Jay, thank you for pushing 200 buttons tonight.
Join the party. Head over to our link tree to find all the links for everywhere the experience is all the time.